Hello, YouTube family. Tom, aka Patrick, from Patrick's Playbook, here today with a Billboard Top 5 songs from the week February 25th, 1984. Guys, the 80s to me is arguably the best decade in music. Maybe the 70s, it's close for me. 1980s has a special place in my heart. I was age 11 to age 21 in that decade. I love it. As you can see by my shirt, I'm an 80s guy. I'm just like, I just love the 80s. So, everybody, if you like this channel or like this video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. It really helps us out, and I'd be very grateful to you. So, let's begin the countdown. This is a really fun countdown. So what I do if you're new to this, normally on this channel we do Dollar Tree hauls, but I've just kind of started this little kind of little side series about, I jump forward 1 week and 1 year. So like, for example, next week will be March 2nd, 1985. Last week was February 19th, 1983. So I think this is I know this is my 5th countdown I've done so far in the 80s. This one for me is the best. These 5 songs objectively are the 5 best collection of songs that I've done so far. I like each and every one of them. They were impossible to rank. I'm going to rank them by my own preference at the end of the video. So let's get it. The number 5 song for the week of February 25th, 1984 was the iconic Thriller by Michael Jackson. Obviously, I think a lot of people know Thriller is the best-selling album of all time. This was the title track, and shockingly, this song only peaked at number 3. I say only because the album sold so many copies, and Billie Jean went to number 1. Beat It went to number 1, of course, and it had 7 singles. But this song did not make it to number 1. I was very surprised to have read that when I researched it. But, still an iconic song. The music video is possibly the most famous music video of the 80s. It cost several million to make, which was a lot back then. Still a lot now, but it was really a lot back then. It was directed, the video was directed by Hollywood director John Landis. So, I adore this song. It's absolutely wonderful. It was written, surprisingly, not by Michael, but by songwriter Rod Temperton, who also wrote another number 1 song by Michael, Rock With You, which ironically was the number 1 song for the first week I did in January of 1980. So, wonderful song. I love it. Number 5, Thriller by Michael Jackson. Number 4 is another iconic 80s song. A feminist anthem, an anthem for the ages. Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. What an incredible song. This song peaked at number 2. Another surprise to me. Wouldn't you have thought this song would have gone to number 1? Actually, her next single, Time After Time, from the same album, did go to number 1. So because that song did, I was shocked that this song did not go to number 1. But number 2 was wonderful. The 80s were very competitive on the charts, and some great songs ended up getting stuck at number 2 or number 3 or further down the chart. So this song was surprising to me, not written by Cyndi. It was written by solo artist Robert Hazard in 1979. Kind of an unknown, just a fledgling artist at the time who meant something, his lyrics meant something completely different. Cyndi changed a few things around, so you could say that she somewhat co-wrote the song, but he gets pretty much full songwriting credit, and she asked permission to move a couple lines around, and she did, and kind of changed it into more of a, kind of a girl power, female empowerment song. So, yeah, this is just, the music video for this, also like Thriller with Michael Jackson, is so iconic. Everyone knows this music video. Absolutely wonderful. I adore this song. Absolutely beautiful song. Just, it's the song, it's one of the songs of the 80s. It's really something that these two songs start this countdown, Thriller and Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So number 4, Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. The number 3 song in this countdown is 99 Luftballons by Nena. 99 Luftballons. An iconic song about, you know, the Cold War, basically. Nena was a German group at the time when it was West Germany and East Germany before the Berlin Wall came down in 1989. You know, they were from West Germany, and they wrote this song in 83, and it also was released in the US as 99 Red Balloons, but 99 Luftballons is the original title. This song actually peaked also at number 2 on the US charts. It did not make it to number 1. It still gets radio airplay now. I hear this song all the time driving my daughter to school. You know, we kind of play in kind of an 80s centric station on the way to school. They play 99 Luftballons all the time. So this song has really held up over time, and it's just wonderful. I absolutely love it. It was written by their guitar player, Carlos Carges. Carlos Carges. Sorry, not Carger. Carlos Carges. And just a wonderful song. So number 3, 99 Luftballons by German musical group Nena. Now, the number 2 song on this countdown, oh my gosh, a lot of you I think are going to love this song, Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Now, there is another absolutely iconic song. You know, just everyone know, come a chameleon, you come and go. You know, just everyone knows kind of that little, you know, that little opening line. Not opening line, sorry, but just kind of a little bit of the chorus. Like, it's so iconic. This entire countdown is so 80s. All 5 of these songs are absolute anthems. Wait till you hear what the number 1 song is. So this song was actually written by Boy George, the lead singer of Culture Club, as most of you who, you know, grew up in the 80s, I'm sure know. And it's pretty much their signature hit. You know, some might say, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me is their signature song, but I don't know. I think Karma Chameleon's probably their signature song. There's a couple songs by Culture Club I actually like more than this song, but I do enjoy this song a lot. So number 2, Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Here we go. Drum roll, please. On Casey Kasem's Top 40, he'd always have a drum roll sound before the number 1 song was read. The number 1 song for February 25th, 1984. Jump by Van Halen. Everyone knows that opening synth riff. It's just like boop, 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 boop. I mean, seriously, it gives me chills thinking about that opening synthesizer, you know, riff, and then just the incredible guitar solo by the late Eddie Van Halen. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. What an absolute legend on guitar. When I was a 15-year-old, I bought this album on vinyl. The actual album was released on my day of birth. I was 15 years old. My 15th birthday, this album was released in the United States. So I loved this entire record. This song was just absolutely iconic. The music video was played so often. Actually, all 5 of these songs, their music videos were just in heavy, heavy rotation at MTV at the time. So, I mean, there you have it. These 5 songs, I mean, tell me if you don't agree that all of these songs are so iconic and so played. Like, even if you didn't like one of these or you only like a couple of them, wow, these are famous, famous songs. So, there you have it. So, just to recap. Oh, sorry, the songwriters for this song are the band. David Lee Roth wrote the lyrics, and of course, Eddie Van Halen, you know, composed the music. So, Jump by Van Halen, the number 1 song for February 25th, 1984. So to recap, number 5, Thriller by Michael Jackson. Number 4, Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. Number 3, 99 Luftballons by Nena. Number 2, Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. And number 1, Jump by Van Halen. Woo! That is a good group of songs, everybody. Okay, now, I am going to rank these songs in order of how I like them. I would love it in the comments if you guys would also do so. And Frequent commenter and great friend of this channel, Bobby Lehman, had a wonderful idea in last week's comments. What was the #1 song on your 16th birthday? What was the #1 song on the Billboard Top 40 when you guys turned 16 years old? I would love it if you put that in the comments. Absolutely love it. Okay, here is how I rank these 5 songs. This was impossible. This was absolutely impossible for me. Growing up as a boy, a teenager, I liked all 5 of these songs. I watched the music videos all the time. I had 3 of these albums. My sister had She's So Unusual by Cyndi Lauper, which was the album that came. The only one of these songs where someone in my family didn't have the album was the group Nena. None of us had that cassette or album, or CDs weren't really out yet in 84. They might have been, but we didn't have a CD player till, I didn't get one until 86. So here's how I rank these songs. I will go 5 to 1. My 5th favorite of these songs is 99 Luft Balloons by Nena. I love it. I really like this song. There's nothing wrong with these songs. I mean, with this song, I just like the other 4 better. It's really that simple. If I was driving along in the car and I'm like, which one of these songs do I want to hear? That would be my last choice, but I still enjoy it a lot. I would never switch the station if this came on. So for me, number 5, 99 Luft Balloons by Nena. Now it gets really, really difficult. I knew my number 1 right away. These other 3 could be interchanged any day of my life. But for today, this is how I would rank them. My 4th favorite of these actually is, this is really painful for me to say because I love this album so much, but my number 4 is Thriller by Michael Jackson. Now, I love the album Thriller so much. I mean, my mom had it on vinyl. I had the cassette of it back when cassettes were a thing, as everyone in the 80s knows. But I think for me, of all of his hits, he had 7 singles from that record. Incredible. 7 of the 10 songs were actually in the top 40. I always thought the song Thriller might be the weakest of the 7. I just don't, the music video was fun. The only way I could possibly describe it is, it sounds great around Halloween time. And for me, the rest of the year, it just kind of seems a little tiny bit out of place. Now, I'm sure a lot of people just absolutely love this song, and they'll probably come at me a little bit in the comments, and that's okay. I would love it if you did, because I love debating music, and I still love the song. I love it, but I just like the other 3 better. So for me, number 4, Thriller by Michael Jackson. The number 3 song for me on this would be Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. My sister got this album as a gift on Christmas Eve of 1984. Isn't that fun? So I knew this song growing up. I heard it, from her playing the record. And of course, I knew it from the music video. They still play it a good bit on the radio here on station Cool and Wait. I love this song a lot, but I just like the other 2 better. So number 3 for me is Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Now, the number 1 song, I'm gonna tell you number 2 in a second, but for me, I did think about putting number 2 at number 1, but just the nostalgia for number 1 was too much. So the number 2 song for me of these is Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. I adore this song. This song, like I said, was kind of the female anthem of the 80s. I mean, Madonna was a bigger star than Cyndi Lauper for sure, but I don't know if she had a song that had more impact than this. I mean, it's arguable at least. This was just an amazing song. I feel like it kind of changed MTV, to allow female artists to get played more than they did when the channel first started. And I just think it really, I don't know, I feel like it really changed things. So number 2 for me, Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper. And by process of elimination, you will know that my number 1 song is Jump by Van Halen. I bought this album when it first came out on vinyl. I think I ended up getting it on CD. I don't think I had it on cassette, so I bought this album twice. I love it so much. Now, do I admit that the song Jump is overplayed? It is. It's still played every single day here on the radio. They play it so much, but I don't care. I love it. I love it. It's actually not even my favorite song on the album. I think I like I'll Wait and Panama better. I also like Hot for Teacher a good bit from this record, but I love this song, and it is my favorite of these. So number 1, Jump by Van Halen. Guys, that's this week's countdown. Join us next week when I count down the songs from March 2nd, 1985. Sneak peek, it's a very interesting top 5, but I will leave it at that. Until next time, guys, subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell. It would help us a lot. Thank you so much for watching Patrick's Playbook. Until next time, keep shining, keep smiling, keep shopping.